In this presentation, children, you are going to study about food preservation and different methods of food preservation. So, what is food preservation? It is a way of retaining the food over a long period of time without being contaminated by microorganisms or chemicals and without losing the quality like color, texture, flavor, nutritious value of the food items. And why do we need to preserve the food? To make it available in other seasons too, and also different types of food available at different areas or different locations. So in this presentation, let us see one by one different methods of food preservation. First of all, drying. In this method of preservation, the water content from the food item is being reduced sufficiently and thereby preventing or delaying the bacterial growth. Now, drying not only makes the food safe, or you can say removes water content, but also reduces the weight, and the food will become portable, easy to transport from one place to another. You can see tomato, apple, strawberry, carrot, banana, and different fruits and vegetable and cereal grains like wheat, maize, oat, barley, etc. They all are being preserved by the method of drying. Next method of preservation is by sugar and salt. Sugar and salt reduce the water content and make it unavailable for the growth of microorganisms. So you can see jams, pickles, jellies, not only that, meat, fish, they all are being preserved by this method. Another method of preservation is by chemical preservatives. In chemical preservatives, what happens? These preservatives inhibit the growth of microorganisms. Now you can see vinegar is here, which is being used in many food items and also used to preserve pickles, sauces, etc. Or citric acid. This is citric acid. This is phosphoric acid. They work not only as a preservative but also for the flavoring of many kind of fruit drinks. Another more example of chemical preservatives: sodium benzoate and potassium metabisulfite. Here is sodium benzoate, here is potassium metabisulfite. They are also used as preservative in jam, jellies, pickles, sauces to preserve the food items. And the process is same, inhibiting the growth of microorganisms. Another method of preservation is pasteurization, discovered by the scientist Louis Pasteur. In this method of preservation, milk is being heated to 72 degrees Celsius. You can see here is cow's milk available, is being heated at high temperature so that the microbes will be killed, and immediate cooling is being done in the cooling section, and in this way the milk is being preserved and safe for drinking. So the milk is heated to 72 degrees Celsius followed by its quick cooling, and this method of preservation is called as pasteurization. Another method of preservation is vacuum packing. which is being liked by you children so much. In vacuum packing, actually, what is being done? Food items, before packing only, the air is being removed. Why? Because air and moisture are needed for the growth of microorganisms. So before packing only, from the packet, air is being removed, and then the food item are being packed in the packing, and this will help or stop the growth of microorganisms. You can see different food items. Another method of preservation is canning. In canning, what happens? The food contents are first processed. Once they are processed, they are kept in sealed, airtight, sterilized cans or bottles. That means these cans and bottles are first heated to remove the microbes, and then processed food are kept inside it and sealed it. And in this way, the food can be kept for some longer durations. So this method of preservation is called canning. Another method of preservation is freezing, which your mother might be doing at home. Whatever food item comes from the market, she generally stores in the lower compartment of the fridge or different shelves of the fridge, and it remains there for some duration of time, and then it can be taken out and used. It is actually done because the microorganism do not grow very fast at low temperature. Their growth rate becomes slow. Not only that, enzyme activity that causes food to spoil is also slowed down. So freezing is one of the very important method of free food preservation which we are applying in our daily life. Now I hope so children, you all have understood different methods of food preservation, and in this we have studied drying, preservation using sugar and salt, preservation using chemical preservatives, pasteurization, vacuum packing, canning, and freezing. These methods we have discussed over here. Now, one very important thing I would like to share with you all children. Around 9 million people die every year of hunger and hunger related diseases. And you know, children, a child dies from hunger every 10 seconds. What an irony. So please, children, don't waste the food. It's almost like wasting one of the most precious things God has given you. Remember, children, that today's wastage is tomorrow's shortest. Whatever we are going to waste today, tomorrow will be shortage of those things. So always care or value for what food your mother is giving or what God has given you as a gift. Thank you, children.